Black relationships to me is, it's in between, it's in the middle. I think we're at a point where it's going to go either positive or negative. I think we've been through a lot, we've seen a lot, but unfortunately a lot of us don't value each other.
We're always in a state of crisis, but more particularly now, I think in the generation that I'm seeing, particularly people in their 30s, I think they really don't have the community backing and support that they had when I was coming up.
You know, all of us think that with Max, you know, we see them chicks in the XXL magazines, and you know, you can have a good woman at home and that chick come in the club and you like, yo, son, I can get that. I can get that. And what happens is you mess up a good situation at home because you're trying to get something in the street.
The reason why I go out because I like music, I like the scene, I like meeting different people. And maybe someone like me is out there for the same reason. But I think you have to be very careful because there's a lot of people that go out, both men and women, and they go out with the intentions of being a player.
I feel like now it's all an illusion being said, whereas guys are trying to live up to a video image of how to be and how to treat a woman. And with all the knowledge and education we have, it seems like we're not doing the math on that.
I think you know, where before when I was young, you'd go to churches, you'd go to community centers. I think you have that disconnect now. And with that disconnect comes a sense of uneasiness in relationships. So you're constantly searching, you're not fulfilled in one particular relationship. You have multiple relationships and you get your fulfillment in multiple avenues.
Sometimes we're standing in our own way of allowing a man to treat us the way that we'd like to be treated because we're living in the past, our past experiences, our past relationships, and everyone now relates to that. Everyone in your life has to beat that guy who, you know, was an asshole to you. But we're not giving him the opportunity to just be himself, and maybe it might just work out if you let him love you.
Oh man, I mean, love for me was, you know, virtually non-existent because, you know, you have to have a certain level of love for yourself before you can love, you know, a woman, you know what I mean? And I didn't really love myself like that. You know, I was out there. I was, you know, young and meeting women and, you know, my interests lie pretty much on the physical side of things as opposed to the spiritual side or really getting to know what was in their head. I'm looking for, you know, for beauty in the booty, you know what I mean?
Like anything else, I mean, just because people get married, you know, you still have to find that love to stay married. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like, you know, like the young lady said here about, you know, she's in love with this man and, you know, I don't think a person could be in love with someone if you don't got 10 years in time with them. You know, it has to take at least 10 to 15 years or 10 years to say you even love anybody.
It's sort of a maturity level that you reach or whatever the case may be. Because I've never been married, I think it's safe to say that I'm, you know, looking to reach the next level. You know, I know a lot of people that are married are going the opposite way, trying to get away from it or whatever. But for me, it's new, it's exciting, you know, and I'm hoping that I can, you know, kind of bring back black love back. You know what I mean?
As though if you really love that person, you would go above and beyond for them at any means. I've been in love and I've been in a relationship, and I understand that because, you know, you really feel a certain way when that person is not around. When that woman that you really truly love is not there, it's like an empty space within you when she's gone. So, you know, when you have that person there, you may even be beefing or going through anything, but you still feel that comfort zone with that person, so.
Black men are growing up, black children, black boys, excuse me, are growing up without a male role model in their lives. And I think that has a large part.
And then also, you know, being young, growing up, I grew up in the hood. You know, you look at status symbols. My heroes were the drug dealers, you know what I mean? Because it was the lawyers and the doctors and the business people move out of the hood for the most part. So the guys you see, you know, they got numerous ladies and, you know, that's a status symbol. I got this lady, I got this one, I got this shorty, I got that shorty. So I grew up the same way, and I kind of had my fair share of dealing with different women and things like that. And so there was really no love for myself. So I'd be with this woman, not care about myself, turn around and be with the next one, not worrying about this woman's feelings, not worrying about the next one. But then at the same time, I'm not valuing or loving myself to be doing that.
I think that when brothers take time out and know themselves, and if they are positive brothers, they attract positive women.
Yes, I think women should be a little bit more open. Those women you are talking about, those are insecure. They don't love themselves. That's just something they have to deal with themselves. You can't love nobody if you don't love yourself.
Yeah. And I think it all depends on each individual. I think I've heard a lot of brothers say that they meet some women and they don't know. But I think that's just, you know, as you're out there, you're going to meet some people that will know how to accept, you know, kindness and a good person. And there's some people that don't know how to do it. So I think it's just kind of, you know, what you run into.
Now that I found love, and I learned to, because me and my boyfriend determined we love each other, and I know what love now feels like, I'm able to tell more people because I have an understanding of it.
Okay.
Like even my mom, my brother, my father, I didn't tell them in a while because I don't think I understood it, but now I do, and I'm in love. So I love everyone.
Love looks humble. You know, two people setting aside their egos in order to have a relationship. I think that love is beautiful, but it only works when you have other elements at play like compassion and respect and really being able to put yourself in that other person's shoes.
I'm a product of teenage mother, teenage father. They split real early. I really haven't seen, you know, my grandparents were together for a while, but I won't say they were happy. I mean, they just kind of like, you know, you on that side, I'm on this side. We eat together, you know, whatever. I've never truly seen people in love for the duration of their life. No, I've never seen it. So when you don't see it, it's hard to replicate it or try to generate it within yourself because you've never seen it. So I've never really seen it.
Self-love for one another, respect, education, and to look at the past, look at your parents, your grandparents. Now, when I think of love, that's what I see my grandma, my grandfather, you know, and how much they respected each other. So I think we need to go back to our roots.
Sweet and honest and unconditional, gentle, and respectful.